YouTube, Luminousz Star here. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. At the end of the video, guys, please hit that like and or subscription button and leave me comments and questions pertaining to anything that I share with you guys in this video. Okay, guys, to my current subscribers, first things first, right? Mwah! Thank you so much for your subscription. And to everyone else, if this is your first time visiting, welcome to Luminousz Star. Okay, now, in this video, guys, I'm going to be answering a question from a current subscriber. There was a comment that came in, a wonderful comment, excellent comment, and very relevant right now because a lot of people are going through this. And matter of fact, as soon as I tell you guys what it is, most of you probably going to shake your head. Yep. Yes. The question, boop, 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 boop. Okay, get my mouth right? Okay, the question is pertaining to hovering. Yeah, I can hear you guys now, right? I can almost visualize you guys going, yeah, that's a big one. Because a lot of people who have had toxic relationships with narcissists, right? As soon as the relationship is over or the narcissist goes no contact, this is when the narcissist, in order to regain control and to get more supply from you, this is when the narcissist starts to hover. Oh, I know I can't stand it. It's nasty. I don't like it. I've been through this a few times. However, very relevant question, very relevant topic, very relevant. And to the subscriber, I'm not going to mention the name due to them probably valuing their personal, because of the matter of fact, I'm not going to mention the name because number one, I'm thinking because of the question, the hovering, they may want, the privacy, so they may not want their names mentioned, right? Okay, I'll do you right, subscriber. I'm not going to mention your name. I'm not saying everybody that I do mention name I'm not doing right, but I'm saying pertaining to this question and what, the issue is, yeah, or the subject, I'm not, something's telling me not to mention the name. So I'm not going to mention the name because, again, during the hovering process, yeah, narcissists will stop at nothing. They will stop at nothing to regain supply, okay? So I'm not going to mention the subscriber's name due to probably they want the privacy, okay? All right, so here we go. Again, pertaining to hovering, I'm going to go over 3 points. And I'm also going to give 3 examples, maybe 2 to 3 examples to these points, all right? At the end of the video, again, guys, please give me comments or questions, especially questions. If there's something that I'm going to be going over here, don't hesitate to send me a question if you need clarity on anything that I go over here in this video, all right? Again, the subject is hovering, when the narcissist hovers, all right? Now, First point is this. Hovering from a narcissist usually happens right after the relationship with the narcissist is over, or it seems to be over. Because sometimes, here's the example right here. Example to the first point. The narcissist goes no contact, right? For whatever crazy reason you can think of, whatever reason. They're gone or they seem to not want to have no more to do with you. You don't hear from them. And this is not necessarily just a romantic relationship. This can be any kind of relationship you can think of with a narcissist, right? Because, I mean, really, when you get down to it, it's all toxic anyway. If the narcissist is involved, it's toxic. So anyway, right? You don't hear from them for maybe 2 months, maybe even 2 years, right? You don't hear nothing from them. They've gone no contact. And you're sort of relieved, but on the other hand, you're a little curious to know, okay, I haven't heard from them in a while. What's up with that? What up with that, right? So, you kind of feel relieved, but on the other hand, you feel a little anxious because you don't really know if they're going to pop out at any time around the corner. And sometimes the narcissist does just that because they want you to feel that sense of anxiety. That's how they get their supplies too, right? It's pretty sick. But anyway, the example is you haven't heard from the narcissist in a while. It could be from 2 weeks to 2 years or 2 decades. It doesn't really matter, really. The bottom line is you haven't heard from the narcissist. is either because they have gone no contact or you have gone no contact. The bottom line is the toxic relationship seems to be over. With the narcissist, you never can be too sure. So that's the first point, first example, right? Second point, second example. Let me get to the point first. Second point, the hovering, usually after the hovering has started, the purpose of the hovering is to regain control and to regain supply from the target. Okay, that is the second point. Second example to the second point is this. All right, let's just say, you know, you're going on with your life, you know, things are going pretty well for you, and somebody that you know, right? It could be an acquaintance, it could be a coworker, it could be another family member, you know, anybody that you have connections with right now, right? Now let's keep this into perspective. Stay with me. The narcissist, you haven't heard from them. This could be 2 months now. This can be 2 years. Say just one day out of the blue, someone that you are contacted with, somebody that you have a relationship with. It could be a coworker, it could be anybody, right? Narcissist's name comes up, and you're like, haven't heard from the narcissist in like a while. So what is this about? The person that you are in a relationship with, they start to ask you questions that they haven't asked you before. You best believe the narcissist is behind that. So this is the second point. When the hovering starts, right? When the hovering starts, the purpose of it is to get into the middle of your life again. They're trying to get supply from you again, right? They're trying to get the supply, and they will stop at nothing to the method of their madness. They will stop at nothing, right? They'll do whatever they need to do to regain supply. So moving on to the third and final point, along with the third example. During this time, this is where the triangulation comes in, right? Triangulation comes in because the narcissist will recruit flying monkeys, right? They're gonna, this is the example. They will recruit flying monkeys. They will also recruit and the flying monkeys can consist of your co-workers, people that you are acquainted with, and you don't even realize that the narcissist is acquainted with, or to your knowledge, they have never been acquainted with these individuals that you are acquainted with. Because here's the picture. You've moved on with your life, right? You're not involved with the narcissist. However, the hovering is the narcissist seems to pop up every now and then in your life. Not exactly physically either. Now, when people that you are in connection with, they start asking you questions, and you're like, I wonder why they asking me all these personal questions all of a sudden. They're trying to get information from me, like, what time do I usually go to the gym? What time do I do this, and what time do I do that, and how do I do this, and how do I do that, and, you know, information like, did I change my phone number, and, you know, am I thinking about going to a new address? You know, all these questions, personal questions. And you're going to start thinking like, okay, why am I being asked all these questions? The narcissist is behind that. Because what the narcissist has begun to do is recruit flying monkeys that you are connected with, right? They're not flying monkeys because they're toxic to you necessarily. No, this is the toxicity from the narcissist in trying to get back into your life so they can regain control and get supply from you again. Pretty sick stuff. So again, the third point is, this is when the triangulation will begin. This is part of the hovering process. The triangulation and the hovering go together, right? Because again, this is the method to the narcissist's madness. They will use triangulation as part of the hovering process. This is the third point. Stalking, they will do stalking, and they will also do, you know what, let's just stop there, because I think you guys get the picture. The narcissist will do nothing, they will stop short of nothing to get that supply back. The triangulation is because they don't want anyone getting first dibs at getting supply from you. Now, the narcissist is going to learn who else you are connected to. Because as far as they're concerned, it's like, okay, if I'm not getting supply from you, this is what the narcissist is thinking. Like, if I'm not getting supply from you, who you giving supply to? Who you with, right? You need to get back over here and give me supply. Now, I'm going to find out who else you connected to, and I'm going to find out, this is what the narcissist is thinking all along. This is what they're going to do. They're going to find out who you're connected with, and they're going to try to sour that or sabotage it or ruin it, so they can get first dibs at getting supply from you. Disgusting. So third and final point is the triangulation starts. That is what's added on to the hovering, the triangulation, right? And they're not going to stop at your friends or coworkers. They will even recruit other of your family members. They will do whatever they got to do, right? Because the main point or the main thing or aim for the narcissist is that they get supply from you again. Doesn't matter if it's been 2 years. Doesn't even matter if it's been 2 decades. Doesn't matter. It could be 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 2 decades. Doesn't matter. It's crazy, I know. So again, to finish all of this off, I want to let you guys know that the hovering is a personal boundary violation all the way, all day long. It is a personal boundary violation because that breaks down the personal boundaries. When the narcissist is hovering, they are also breaking the personal boundaries. Therefore, it's a violation. So if you're thinking in the back of your mind, like, okay, maybe I'll give them another chance, I'll reconcile with them, so on and so on. I strongly want to let you know, I'm not going to even say I'm going to advise you. No, because I can't, I'm not here to tell you what to do. From personal experience, more than likely it's going to prove to be a mistake. It's going to prove to be a mistake. And I say that because I made this mistake more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Every time I gave the narcissist another chance, I suffered narcissistic injury. Yeah, pretty tough. And it set me back a little bit in my progress to move forward from the toxic relationship with the narcissist in the first place. So it set me back a little bit. Absolutely. All the work I had been doing, and it set me back a little bit as soon as I gave the narcissist another chance. And again, the hovering is a personal boundary violation. Period. You don't even have to put anything after that, period. That is a personal boundary violation all the way. When the hovering starts, it is a personal boundary violation. It's really hard to look at it any other way. When you really look at what the narcissist does, when you look at all the things that they do, the method of their madness, as they try to get resupply from you, you have to pretty much conclude that, yeah, that's a personal boundary issue all the way. Again, the stalking, the triangulation, the recruitment of flying monkeys, all of that, personal boundary violation. Because every time you turn around, you're getting calls in the wee hours of the morning. You're getting unwanted visits to your house. Yeah. The narcissist will do all of this. If they don't do it in person, they're going to get the flying monkeys to do it. All of a sudden, you feel like you even feel like you're being violated. You feel like you can't really live your life. You can't hardly move without somebody, asking you questions, and it seems like they're all up on you. You feel like the microscope is on you. You feel like the satellite is on you all of a sudden, right? You're like, oh my gosh. And all of that is the narcissist hovering. So if you feel like you want to reconcile with them, if you're feeling the temptation, I just want to forewarn you to think about it for the 10th time. You know how that saying goes, think twice? Think 10 times. Yes, because the narcissist, they will stop short of nothing to get that resupply from you. Please, if you don't take anything else from this video, please take away this. When the narcissist starts to hover, it is a personal boundary violation, and it is only to get resupply from you. They don't love you. They don't care. No, they don't. They see you as that drug that they can use, and that's it. Now, if you have nostalgia, if you're feeling nostalgic, and this is very natural, especially if it's a romantic relationship, right? And you may not have gotten far along to where you're over the narcissist yet. Okay, so yeah, I still say the same applies. Think 10 times, think 20 times before you reconcile, because I'm telling you, once you do, the narcissist will get supply, and they're going to get, and then some, because they're more than likely the situation is going to be worse than it was prior to the ending of the toxic relationship. So they will plead, they will beg, they will do whatever they got to do to get you to reconsider and actually get you to resupply them, because that is their main goal, to get the supplies from you again, because that's all they see you as, is a means to an end to get supplies. So they will stop short at nothing. The phone calls, the unwanted visits, they will even go on social media. Now that goes into the statement I made at the beginning of the video. This is why I didn't mention the subscriber's name, because yeah, the hovering process also includes, when they do the stalking, they will cyber bully, yeah, and they will go on social media to stalk you as well. So yeah, pretty grim. You know, it's to me, it's just really, it's nasty, it's disgusting, because of the violation. Because the narcissists, they see you as property. They see you as a drug. They don't take into consideration that you are a human being who has a heart, who has a soul, who has a mind, who has a spirit, who has a life purpose. Narcissists don't give a damn. That's why, to me, it's just, as a violation, is disgusting. You know, so I didn't want to go too long in this video, but I really wanted to answer the question for the current subscriber, because I think it's very relevant. A lot of people going through this right now. I know I have, more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Yes, yeah, I have gone through this. But again, my overall message is the hovering process is a personal boundary violation all the way. Matter of fact, if you went to a class that said Hovering 101, the subtitle should read Personal Boundary Violation. Really, straight up, it should. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, hit the like and or subscription button, and leave me comments and questions. All right, till next time, take care. Mwah.